Good to see you guys and gals. Really appreciate you all tuning into the live stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight to it. 1 second here. I'm gonna actually pull up this other live chat, and then yeah, we're gonna get started pretty much. So 1 second here. Actually, should probably push that up a little bit more. All right. So cool. All right, so 1 second here. We're pretty much just getting started. Got to pull up a couple other chats, and yeah, we're gonna get started with today. What I'm seeing, what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's gonna be another great day. Yo, Seeking Truth, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being in the live stream, bro. All right, so yeah, let's see. Pull that up here. I'm not gonna lie, the Discord's up early today, man. I swear they've been up like all night. It's crazy. All right, let's see. TikTok. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, yeah, we can go ahead and start. So for the cues, we're gonna go over this first, as always, pretty much. What I'm seeing here, what I'm looking for. You know, honestly, I'm looking for the same thing, pretty much. What I can see is this. Make sure you guys can actually see my screen. Yo, Tony, what's up, bro? So as of right now, honestly, we do have this, 1 hour box above us. So the only thing about this is, I get it. We do have this big red candle here that's kind of in the way. So I'm going to still consider it empty space. It still looks good to me. This is something I still would end up taking. But if I do end up taking this, it'll be more of a smaller trade, I would say. Honestly, I may end up restarting this and take it over that 621. So it actually looks really good. I did see that 2 hour chart that was above us. We kind of already are up there, but yeah, that's what I can see above that 621. Looks good to me. Empty space is currently up to this 625.12. So actually not a little bad move if that ends up happening. Looks pretty decent there. I will say, hold on, let's see. So yeah, there might be maybe a little pocket here that we could end up going to, but little pocket there. I'm also seeing that. So what, 4 minutes left. This also could be another box here and a little empty space there. That's what I can see. That looks good. Let's see here. Yo, Sync, what's up, guys and gals? Yo, Yusuf, what's up, bro? Yeah, I got you with Neo. Of course we can do that. Let's see here. So another top bottom wall here. This is something that also looks pretty decent to me, I will say. So kind of want to see from that 616. Personally, I would try it down to this 612. So actually not a bad move. Do want to see if we can end up getting that little place. It looks really good. All right, so that is on there. Not too bad there. So right now, yeah, in consolidation, could have another little empty space move there. We'll see how things play out in the next couple minutes. All right, so yeah, that is on the keys. We can go over SPY too as well. I know someone's going to ask me about SPY. Tesla, IWM, yes, we'll go over this. Kind of want to start fresh on all these charts here. LUMN, yes, doing pretty well. We'll go over that in a second. So SFI is doing its thing too. SPY, IWM, okay, we have that pulled up pretty much. All right, and also let me take a look here. So yeah, we pulled up Neo. All right, perfect. All right, so SPY pretty much is going to be, same thing, I would say. Or maybe not the same thing, but we still have, yeah, a little bit of empty space above us. I do want to break this down just a bit here. All right, so this is what I can see on SPY, actually. All right, so there's a small move on this. Okay, so this is basically this play on the cues here. Or from the cues, I would say. Similar play. So above this 683, you could see up to that 685. That's that next little move that I can see that doesn't look too bad. Actually, there we go. Alright, just messing with the brightness a bit so y'all can see what I'm looking at a little bit better. Alright, so, yeah, looks really good. Above that 683, we do have empty space up to that 685 area. Actually, not too bad. I will say, though, let's see here. Where are we at? I actually... see another little box here. So above this 682, yeah, I could try it up to that 683, which doesn't look too bad there. Looks like we're pretty close to that little area, that little trade, if that ends up happening. Looks like a smaller play, but yeah, actually not bad. Alright, yeah, so that is on SPY. Pretty good. Alright, so cool. So yeah, SPY doesn't look too bad. We'll go ahead and continue. Alright, yeah, today's going to be a great day. Hopefully you all had a great Monday night. Let's see here. Hold on one second here. Alright, cool. And then, yes, we can go over the downside here. Personally, I do like this downside here. I wish it was a better looking box, but we do have could have a smaller box there, and then this under that 681 could potentially drop to that 6. Well, a small move, nothing really crazy. So about what, a 75-cent move. So if we do end up dropping, you can see it down there. Personally, I probably won't take that one though. Go to a higher time frame. So this 1 hour here. Obviously, there's a bigger move on SPY that I do want, that I will be waiting for. So it is this. We've already established it. So this is, did not mean to move it like that. But yeah, it looks really good. Looks decent. Under that 676 down to this, first I'll try down to that 669. So I'm not saying this will happen today, but if it does end up happening, I definitely would try it for sure. Alright, so yeah, that's on there. It looks really good. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, let's go over what IWM next. Yo, Mo, what's up? Good to see you guys and gals. Yo, Christian, God bless you too, man. Hope you had a blessed day today, bro. Yo, Air Guy, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, bro. Yes, sir, Ray. Good to see you, man. So yeah, we're gonna go over IWM. So pretty much, I kind of would want it to finish this full move. So yesterday, it was a nice little scout play. You know, a few members ended up hitting that little trade, but I kind of want to see this full move end up happening. And what I can tell you is that, yeah, empty space above us. Let me just look on this slower time frame really quickly. Alright, I got it. 1 hour chart. I like it a lot. Yo, Jeff, what's up, bro? Thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. Alright, so I completely messed this box up, so we're going to have to tweak this box up a bit. There we go. There we go. So pretty much just wanted to box this up here, and then yeah, above that 247.37, empty spaces above us. Doesn't look too bad. Hold on, I do want to see if I can clear this up a bit. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Yo, Fabby, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, Fabby. Is my screen okay, guys? Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you guys can see it a little bit better. So above from that, personally I would try it up to this. Could try up to that 248, but first I'll try it up to these highs here. So yeah, not too bad here. Right now we're just inside of consolidation. So what am I going to do with this? Absolutely nothing. Just going to wait. So above that 247 actually looks pretty good, pretty decent. So that's what I can see above us. Obviously, you know, yes, below us it kind of looks exactly like SPY here. This is something that looks good. So I've been waiting on this. I will be completely honest here, and I don't care when it happens. You know, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen today, it could happen next week. You know, there's another little play here that looks good. So, yes, we got empty space that is above us. So that looks really good. So, right now, empty space above us and below us, it actually looks decent. If we end up dropping it and we, you know, get that real drop, yeah, that'll be pretty wild. Alright, cool. So that's on there. We'll go over Neo. We can look at Qs again. Yes, I got you guys and gals. No worries. So, okay. Look at the Qs again. And yes, actually, let me go over Neo first. And then we'll knock out pretty much everything else. Look at RGTI too. Okay, cool. RGTI. Alright. 1 second here. 1 second. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Alright, cool. So what? Neo. All right. So as for right now, it looks like we're trying to, you know, finish this little empty space move. So we had an original box to this downside, and we, you know, officially had that drop yesterday. If we do end up continuing down to that 492 is that final target for me. We can go to a, let's see. We can go to a nice 4 hour. Hold on. Maybe even a 2 hour. Hold on, let's see. It's crazy. I do actually see another move here. So, nice 2 hour chart. Top, bottom wall above us, that 523. We have empty space up to this, what? 552. So it looks really good. On a higher time frame, I do like the downside a little bit better, I will say. So I seen that 24 hour chart, honestly. But yeah, on a lower time frame, this is like a small move that, you know, that doesn't look too bad. But yeah, on the higher time frame, I do like the downside a little bit more. So looks like there was this original box here, and looks like we're trying. So there was a box here. So just to go ahead and point it out to you, box there, we broke under. Looks like we're trying to target to this 495, and then if we get under that, you know, there's another little leg down. So that's going to be crazy. So probably down to that 351. That's what I can see. So yeah, pretty much just like all the trades. If we're in the box, we have an entry. Sorry if you just seen a whole bunch of dogs and whatever and inside the chat. But yeah, pretty much same trades. You can see yesterday, clear gap down. We end up breaking above our level, our wall. We went up into the empty space. You can see what ended up happening just yesterday. Seen the video here. See how we called out pretty much all the plays. And, you know, when we get in, either the trade hits or it doesn't. You can see we caught the Qs too as well. So QQ was good. It just ended up playing around. See, shout out Ryan. He made, what, 500 bucks there. Shout out to Wall Street Junkie. So a couple other members hitting on a few trades on IWM. So yeah, this is what we do. Obviously, for today is going to be the same thing as yesterday, the day before that. Just gonna relax, chill out, and, you know, just wait for a couple of entries. And, you know, so it doesn't matter if it's the upside or downside. You know, if we're in the box, no trade, we break outside of our consolidation, we take the trade. Same thing with Qs. So each trade is, you know, going to be pretty much the same. 5 days of consecutive wins, can't beat that. See QQQ, see what a few members did there. So yeah, we do like to, you know, see QQQ, a couple members end up hitting a few trades. So yeah, if they hit, they hit. If they don't, they don't. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. All right, Neo, yeah, I do like the downside. All right, so, and yeah, the Discord, the Discord was up. I pretty much, they woke me up this morning. I'm pretty sure they talk nonstop. It's crazy. It's funny though. Shout out to all the members. Let's see here. So on the Qs, I'm not gonna lie though. So there might be another box here. So I pretty much had this empty space above us. Obviously, there looks like there's another little box here. So actually, pretty dandy box right under that. So this will be like a smaller move. So if this ended up happening, it'll be, you know, pretty smaller move. Wouldn't, you know, full port on this or anything, but There's a small move there. Under that 619.16 down into that 618.25. So I get it, not a crazy move. So this is something that will be more of a small trade, little lotto. If I do end up getting in, maybe I'll try to leave a lotto runner trying to reach all the way down into this empty space here. Obviously above us though, we got empty space. So I did this on a 30-minute, I believe. So 30-minute, yeah, you know, 621. Empty space above us. Don't let, you know, this little candle fool you. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad. He said they were up 3 a.m. and then again. Dude, I swear, I was like, dude, they were ready today, man. So yeah, it's gonna be a great day, bro. Sometimes, yeah, it's wild. All right, so that's on the keys. Let me take a look. RGTI. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at RGTI here. Dude, honestly, I felt like I wanted to hit a workout too after they were posting a whole bunch of workouts and stuff. I was like, wow, pretty nice. All right, so honestly, we can go ahead and get rid of this. I kind of still, well, not kind of, I still like it a lot. So we haven't reached what I wanted to reach just yet on this. But above that, 26.76 up to this 34.42. So it actually looks good. I have my alerts on this, so if this happens, I will be ready. All right, so that's there. And yes, the imbalance is going to be, let's see. Imbalances, let's see here. Top, bottom wall, empty space that is currently above us. Yeah, it looks good, looks decent. Right now we're just inside this box, so 24-hour, want to see a 24-hour close outside that 26.76. Looks really good. All right, so yeah, that's on RGTI. We'll keep on going here. Let's see. Let me take a look where SPY is too. All right, it looks like we're trying to jump here. Looks like, hold on. So a lot of things are jumping right now, or at least trying to have a little push. Okay. All right, cool. Hold on. Just making sure everything's all good. Let me see where IWM is. All right, so IWM. All right, cool. So yeah, we got a couple good trades for the day. CMG. Let me take a look. I'm going to pull up all these other trades here right now. So if you have any requests, now's the time to drop your comments. AMD. BMNR. Yo, I know. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. BMNR. Got you, man. So yes, we'll go over AMD as well. So we did RGTI. I do have that pretty much set up. How do you feel about Marvel earnings, bro? Honestly, I'll probably play it every time just out of the respect of what it's done. So we'll go over it. We'll go over a little trade here. So 1 second here. Let's see here. So for Marvel, we're just gonna knock this out right now since we're already on it, and then we'll go over to Apple, and then oops, can't even type right now. Oops, I swear I can't type right now. All right, so that's not Apple. All right, that's Apple. SFI looks pretty good. Bull. All right, so AMD. So we're finally doing its thing. So this was a trade that so for this one, we ended up taking this one on some like smalls lottos, and it ended up pretty much dropping, and kind of want to just hold this one out. We're finally back into this empty space here, so it looks really good now. So yeah, this one gave us a lot of trouble, I will say. So I know a few members are still they're still holding this trade. I'm just glad it's finally into this empty space here. So we actually had a different box on this actually. So hold on, let's see. If it'll load, that would be great. So yeah, we had a different box on this. So I think this was my original box at 215, and we broke above, and we ended up just dropping back down. I was just like, look guys, just make sure to either hold or let it ride out. And as you can see, we're finally back to this empty space here. So clear gap down, looking for that 225. That is that first official TP. So we'll see how that plays out, and then that final target is going to be that 233. So do like how it's finally getting that push up that we needed. Just wish this was a couple days ago. But yeah, looking pretty good. So that is that first little target at 225. So actually not too bad. So 225.81. Do like how we have that nice little push up. For something new, you know, if I was looking for something new, 212.64 down to this 205. So looks good. And don't worry, I'll turn that back on. Actually looks pretty cool like this. All right, so empty space is currently under us, so we'll see that anytime. All right, let's see. All right, cool. So yeah, that's on AMD. Something new under that 212.64. Empty space there, but I do want to see us actually finishing this little move here. All right, so that's there. We'll see how things play out. All right, so on Marvel, let's take a look here. Yo, Jay, what's up? Hugh, yo, what's up, bro? Thanks for the follows as well, everyone. Yo, Perception, what's up, man? I got a call options. So what, for AMD? Yeah, if it has a great push, man, it should do pretty well. So we'll see. We'll have to see how things play out for sure. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we're gonna keep on going. Yo, yes, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. All right, so for Marvel, all right, so looks like we got earnings on this. So we're just, you know, obviously I'll probably definitely end up playing it for sure. If you know, you know. So this is basically one of the bigger hits, I would say. As you can see here, clear gap down, no consolidation. So this was a play that we actually did end up getting into. So this one, it just took a couple weeks for it to happen. So we had a nice break outside the wall, and then we finally made our way up to our imbalance there. What I can see is, or what I could say is, we got a little bit of empty space above us. Oops, did not mean to do that. Hold on, let's see. So I kind of, basically, Mortal Story, I kind of wanted to finish this move. So above that 93.67, if we can break above there, I would love for us to finish up to that 108.67. So it actually doesn't look too bad to me. So we did this on a higher time frame than usual. So we usually do it on a 24-hour for a swing, but this one was just on a weekly chart. So honestly, could go 50-50 right now since we're stuck at the imbalance. But for me, I kind of want us to finish this move here at that 108. So yeah, it looks really good. Not too bad there. All right, so yeah, that's on Marvel. So basically, we're already outside of our box. We're just, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the end of day brings on this. All right, so 1 second here. All right, we didn't do. Hold on, did we do? I don't think we did Tesla yet, did we? We got to do Tesla. We got to do Apple. Ooh, Apple and Bull and BMNR, CMG. Okay, yeah, we got to do all these trades here. I'm not sure. I don't think we did Tesla yet, though. And yes, we'll do NVIDIA too. So NVDA, we'll take a look there. I'm just actually going to put that there. All right, cool. All right, so for Tesla, let's go over this. Let's see what the damage is here on this little play. All right, so oops. All right, hold on. All right, so Tesla. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what the damage is. All right, we got a little bit of damage here. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, pretty much same thing. Just like in our Discord, each trade is going to be exactly the same here. As for this, we got empty space that is currently above us, so do want to see us breaking outside of this 432 area. We didn't get a close yet, so we're basically trying there. We've been struggling, so honestly, it doesn't look too bad unless if it moves up during pre-market. But yeah, still a nice little clear gap down. We break above that 432. Empty spaces up to that 441 and then that 436. Actually looks good. Yo, Milo, appreciate you joining in, bro. So yes, the Discord link is inside the bio. So if anyone's wondering, if anyone does want to join, link is in the bio for the Discord. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat as well. You can see what we did just yesterday. So what happened on the Q's play. You can see what happened on Tesla NVIDIA. If they work, they work. If they don't, you know, that's perfectly fine too. So Tesla actually looked good. So yeah, let's see how that plays out. Actually not too bad there. All right, let's look at Apple. So Apple had a great little run. I think Glock called this one out just yesterday. It was either Glock or Rug that ended up calling this one out. We'll go ahead and get rid of all this. Yo, Chris, what's up, man? SPY and RVN, yes sir, we'll go over it. Hold on, I'm gonna actually pull those up for you guys. Hold on. SPY and then RVN. Actually, I'm gonna pull up one more. Well, just one more chart here, alright? So SPY and then we put RVN. Alright, cool. So we were just on Apple here. Alright, so for Apple AAPL, we'll start on the higher time frame. So pretty much same exact words, just like for the all-time highs, pretty much, or nothing really stopping us. Can't really do anything. I'm not going to trade this. We could end up continuing higher, but I will say I did end up seeing that we got another box here. So the one thing that I do know is that, hold on 1 second here. Oh wait, hold on. I think I deleted pretty much everything here. All right, so 1 second here. So yes, we'll go ahead and break this one down. Empty space obviously is below us. That actually doesn't look too bad. So what, top, bottom, all there. Empty space under us here. So under that 282 looks good. Personally, I would try it down to this where I see some structure. So that's at that 278. Maybe I'll leave a lot of runner trying to reach down to that 275. But yeah, it looks really good. Looks really decent. Do want to see that little break. Doesn't look too bad. Yo, Walrus, thanks for sharing the live stream, really appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes as well, everyone. So almost 2,000 likes. Appreciate it. All right, so yeah, that's on Apple. Looks good. So obviously, more of a story, on the higher time frame, it doesn't look like there's anything stopping us. But on this lower time frame, got that little gap there that we could end up going into. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we got to go over. So we went over Apple. I want to take a look at NVIDIA too. So we finally hit our first TP. So this was finally ended up hitting. So or it ended up hitting. Sorry, my grammar is so off today. But yeah, I do want to see. So we already hit that 180. This was a play from yesterday. You can see clear gap down, no consolidation, and then yes, we ended up breaking above. We did not actually touch that first TP, but we ended up gapping up into that 180. So so you can see 180.61, and now if we get this continuation, so yeah, if we end up continuing, we got empty space that is above us. So this is this original move that I was waiting for. So above that, what, 183? If we can get that continuation, 195 looks good. So yeah, not bad at all. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, cool. So yeah, it looks good. So yeah, I kind of want to see if we can, you know, get this break outside of this wall. Empty space is above us. Looks great. So yeah, that's that more of the story there. You can see how we called out that play just yesterday. So this was on where are we at? So the video calls here. You can see how we called this one out just yesterday. You can see where we were and then pretty much where we're at now. So that play pretty much ended up doing its thing, and now it's going for a run, which was a, you know, a great great thing for me for sure. All right, so yeah, we'll keep on going. Yeah, that thing is moving here. We just went up pretty wildly on that little trade. All right, so yes, we'll keep on going here. Yo, Fritz, I think you wanted something else. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, we can go over it too. Hold on. All right, so okay, got it. So IWM and SOFI. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna pull up all these little charts here really quickly. SOFI. Let's see. Yo, Ken Johnson, what's up, bro? NVO, cool. So we got to do bull, IWM. So yeah, we didn't do our IWM yet. All right, so yeah, there's a few more we got to do, and then yeah, we'll go over pretty much everything here. So we got to do bull CMG. All these other ones here. Actually, yeah, you know, Chris, we did end up creating another box here, it looks like. So another area of consolidation. And let's see here. So if we can, I'm not saying that we will, but if we can get above that 1766, empty space up to that 1802. So actually looks good. Clear gap down there. That's if we can get that nice continuation. What is this up here? Oh, I think so that was that. Trying to look here. Okay, so yeah, above that 1766 up to that 1802. This is another bigger move. So above that 1977. Looking pretty good. So yeah, not too bad. So yeah, there's actually, you know, a lot of trades that look pretty good today. So just going to see how things end up playing out pretty much. But yeah, that's that little next move that I can see. That's on RFBN. So it actually looks pretty good, pretty decent here. Let me see here. Yeah, you know, it's just the cleanest next move that I can, you know, easily see. All right, so that's there. Let's look at CMG really quickly. So CMG, we're actually outside of our consolidation, if it'll load. So it is making its way up. It's just moving a little bit slow. So let's see here. So boom, clear gap down, no consolidation. Empty spaces above us. So above that 3368, we did end up going up a bit. So would love to see us getting that continuation 3690. That is that first there, and then at finals that 4007. Are you rich from trading? So for my trading, I just wait for the same setups each day. If my plays hit, they hit. If they don't, you know, that's perfectly fine. But I will say when I do hit, you know, it's definitely a really decent bag for sure. So I mean, you can even see, you know, what some of the members end up doing inside of the Discord too. For me, I personally like to stay patient and, you know, just get in and get out. You can see what, you know, a few members did just yesterday on some of the same plays. So yeah, if I have to get out of a trade, you know, that's fine. I can always, you know, have a re-entry, another trade. You can see what happened just yesterday. Well, this wasn't yesterday, but see what last week too. So yeah, we try to look for the bigger picture pretty much, and if we can get it, you know, that's perfectly what I'll be looking for. But I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that I win every trade. That's not the case. Obviously, you know, if I take a L on a trade, that's fine, you know. So if you do plan on joining the Discord, not promising anything. So just make sure to do your own research, of course. Yo, Carson, what's up, bro? Yeah, I got you, man. No worries. So SPY. Okay, cool. Hold on. So SPY, IWM. So IWM actually doesn't look too bad here. What's your take on Fidelity? I know a few people that end up using that. It's not a bad thing. It's really just up to your preference, I guess you could say. All right, so IWM actually looks good. So what I do see is, yeah, right above us, above that 247 area. If we can get that nice break outside of that level, that wall, we do have a lot of empty space above us. So I kind of would want it to finish this move today. So yesterday it offered like a, nice little decent scalp. But yeah, above that 247.37, empty space is directly above us. So it actually looks good. What did you show on RVN? All right, so yeah, we can go over that pretty briefly. How can I join? So yes, you can join the Discord. Link is in the bio. Honestly, if you're brand new, join the free chat. You can always watch my free live streams. I'm live pretty much every day. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Obviously, yes, the VIP chat is there. So, we pretty much give all the entries and exits. You can see how we post plays, and you can see like NVIDIA calls. This was yesterday. We pretty much give the whole template, everything what we're looking for, and then when the play happens, I pretty much spam the Discord. So yesterday was a nice, beautiful day. See, shout out to Glock. So the mods do it also help with strike prices, things of that sort. And we get in. Just tell them, don't let the trade turn red. You can always, stop out if you have to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and you can see just yesterday, Tesla, a couple other trades, QQQ, 618, 619 when it goes, and then, yeah, pretty much just spam everything. After opening, how long should I wait to make a move? 15 minutes, 30 minutes? Honestly, man, some plays can happen right at open, but at least for me. So if I get in directly, like straight at open, it's going to be like a small trade. It's going to be like a starter, something that, I can definitely cut if I have to. For something though, if for something that's actually, decent, just wait for a nice candle close. You don't have to stress over it. Like, hold on. All right, hold on. Did not mean to do that. But yeah, just don't. I personally don't like to stress over any trades. So like yesterday. So just for an example, so Tesla happened pretty much right at open. So we pretty much popped out outside of our box, and then we had a nice retest. So I told them, look, can still offer upside. So we had a nice retest, and then boom, we end up getting in. So I know, a lot of people did end up getting into that, but some people missed it. There's also more plays, so if you end up missing one, it's fine. You can also always wait for a nice candle close, just like yesterday. NVIDIA, we charted this on a 1 hour, and then boom, we saw it close on a lower time frame. You can see we had a nice lower time frame close. We just used the box as a stop loss, and you can see what happens there. So so if you for me at least, I don't like to stress myself out. Like, yes, I do have money to trade, but that doesn't mean that I have to get into a trade. So that's just my standpoint with that. All right, hold on, let's see. Amazon's crossing? Are you serious? Hold on, let's see. Hold on, I gotta pull that up. So all right, so after RVN, I personally just seen above, let's see. So I get a small move, so don't roast me at all, but, so above that 1766, there's a move up to that 1802, so a small little gap there. And then I did end up seeing that, hold on. So there's a 24-hour chart here. That looks good. That above that 1977 empty spaces above us, so it looks really good. Dude, exactly. So for me, I'm not gonna stress myself out with any trades. Like what on Friday of last week, the day trades, we ended up stalling out. So what? We had some small scalps, but there was nothing really to stress myself over. Obviously for today, same exact thing. I'm not going to stress over anything at all. Because I know once I do get an entry and it actually, you know, wants to hit that full target, I'll definitely be eating for sure. The members will be too. But yeah, if I have to get stopped out, then, you know, that's perfectly fine too as well. So that's pretty much it. All right, so IWM, looks like we're pretty much above our box here, so above that 247. It looks like it's trying to happen as we're speaking. So if this ends up going, empty space above us 248, and then that's 248.69. That looks really good. All right, so that's there. Also, let's look at here. SPY, everything's pushing here. Let's see, NVIDIA. SOFI, I still want this empty space above us. So on SOFI, we did break above. I do like how we're still above our level here. So I do want to see that 30.40 and then that 31.76. We'll need to break above that 29.73 for that continuation. All right, so SPY's pushing. We got a nice little move there. Not too bad. So yeah, everything's trying to push here. Looks really good. QQQ's having a nice little play there too. Let me look at Tesla. All right, so Tesla, we ended up breaking and closing above. Kind of would want to see a retest on that. So yeah, we'll see how things play out. Doesn't look too bad. Yo, Super, what's up, man? So yeah, for AMD, let me see here. So for AMD, honestly, I would love to see those targets hit. So it kind of gave us a little bit of hassle, but I'm glad I kind of let it just ride out, man. So 2025 or 225, and then that 233. That's my targets. Depending on how much we're up, I definitely will probably try to cut it for sure. So yeah, that's just what I can see. So do like how we capped up. So maybe a nice little good trim will be great for me. So yeah, it gave us a little hassle, and you know the crazy thing is you know, this was a play that we ended up swinging it, and it didn't work at all. But I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna let it ride out. Wasn't in, you know. I just see that bigger picture there. Just glad we had that nice recovery. So empty space still above us. Looks good. All right, so that's there. SPY. All right, 1 second here. And yes, if you have any requests, now's the time to drop those in the comments. We will be going over pretty much everything that's requested pretty much. So yeah, SPY looks good. Personally, I did this on a 30-minute chart. So we did this on a 30-minute chart. Still a nice little play here. So above that 682, empty space above to that 683. Looks good. So yeah, not too bad. It looks like it's trying to happen right now though. Alright, so yeah, that's on SPY. We're right there and out that box there. So basically you need to break outside of there for that empty space. Looks like NVIDIA is trying. Yeah, this is crazy. This is wild. Alright, cool. Yeah, 1 second here, guys. I will be right back. So gonna give me a nice little refill. So yes, I'll be right back. If you do want to join the Discord, links in the bio. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat. If you don't want to join, no worries. You can, you know, scroll through and see what we do here. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yes, 1 second here. Drop your comments if I did end up missing your request. We will be going over pretty much everything. I should pull up the other live stream here too. Alright, cool. Alright, 1 second here, guys and gals. I will be right back. Make sure to drop those comments. Discord link is in the bio too. Yo, I'm back. All right, so yeah, so we'll get straight to it. Let's see. Looks like the strategy breaks or... Yeah, so basically, yeah, we use the Potter box here. So yeah, shout out Potter Stocks. Make sure to give them a follow too. But yeah, I just try to keep it simple. Mainly shout out Jesus though. What platform is this and what times do you use? So I use pretty much every time frame. So if I'm looking to swing it, it'll be on a higher time frame, like a 24-hour, maybe even like a 4-hour, and definitely maybe even a weekly, or maybe even a 2-hour. But if I'm looking to day trade it, it'll be more of a maybe a 1-hour chart, maybe a 2-hour, possibly 30-minute and under. So that's just how I do it every single day. So I pretty much just found out what works for me, and yeah, that's it. All right, so bull, let's see. Let me see here. Bull, let me look at a weekly chart first before I start judging this. No, I'm kidding. But let's see. So I do see something here. It's Yo, Welder, what's up? Yeah, I got you guys. SOFI, SNDK. Yes, sir, I got you guys. Alright, so I mean, I probably won't take this, just being, completely honest, but right above, we had empty space up to that 949, up to that 987. He said judging. No, I'm kidding, guys. I mean, I guess I kind of do judge all these stocks here. I guess you could say, in a sense, if it looks like a good setup or not. Obviously, I could be wrong, but yeah, I do want to see above that 949 up to that 987. Yo, Uncle Will, no, that's all you, man. All right, so let's see. We did that. So hold on, I'm gonna pull up all these trades here. So SOFI. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh my gosh, I clicked on the wrong one. All right, Nvidia actually looking pretty good, pretty nice there. LOY. Okay, cool, perfect. Let's see here. PLTR, UNH. All right, cool. So my bad. I know I was supposed to go over a lot of these a long time ago. So CMG, we did that. All right, so cool. So SOFI, personally, I still like this, empty space to this upside. It actually, still looks good to me. I do like how we're sitting outside of our wall here, so outside of that 29 area, which, looks good. But I will say, though, we did establish another box here. So above that, 29.74 is that next area we have to get above, pretty much, in order for us to target into this or finish this empty space move. So I still like it, but for something new, I definitely would try it above that 29.74. Cool. All right, so yeah, that was on SOFI. LOY. Okay, I'm actually waiting on this. It actually doesn't look too bad here. So it looks like this downside already worked out. So clear gap up. We end up breaking below, empty space to this downside. But what I do see is actually looks really good. So above that 1077, we do have empty space above us, which looks good up to that 103. So actually not too bad. We'll just have to see if we can get that nice little break outside this 1077 into that empty space. As of this second here, I'm not touching anything on this. Just gonna let this play out. All right, so looks good. All right, 1 second here. Hold on 1 second here. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Making sure my list is all good. Alright, cool. We got it. Alright, so yeah, that's on LOI. So yeah, I had to send a couple messages inside the Discord. We'll keep on going here. Let's see. So PLTR. So I know someone was asking about this. It actually looks... Yeah, actually doesn't look too bad. So on PLTR, actually, we got empty space above us, as per usual. Well, thank God we do have empty space. So yeah, above that 176.24 area, we have empty space up to that 181. So 181.91 is that target for me, which looks good. So do want to see if we can get that nice little break and finish that move into this empty space. So up to that 181.91, that's that target for me. Alright, so let's see. SOFI, we did that. We did CMG. We didn't do BMNR. Actually, that looks crazy. I got it to swing Amazon. Dude, actually, I was supposed to look at Amazon too. So, Amazon actually looks... Amazon looks crazy, bro. I'll tell you that, my guy. So we'll go over it right after this. So right above us, we do got a lot of empty space that looks good. Yo, shout out to Rug for sending a nice little message inside the Discord. I don't know what it says, but it says amen at the end, so amen. So above that 31, 36, I get, you know, nice little trim spot here, but do want to see this empty space above us. Looks good. Yo, M-Flames, good morning, bro. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being in the live stream, bro. Yeah, so it actually looks really good. Above that 31.16, sorry. Empty space above. Same thing on Amazon, though. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. So this is already a little box that kind of already happened here. Empty space above us. So kind of this new move, we'll go ahead and get rid of this here. Clear gap down there above that. Hold on, let me see. Body candle wick. All right, just double checking my work pretty much. So yeah, above that 238, empty space above to that 244, and then that 250. So actually looks like a crazy swing, I would say. So if this happens, it kind of looks like this play here. So you can see that we had an original box here. So this was our box there. We broke above. We were going up. We did good. We were doing good. We dropped a bit. So could see a little bit of a slow grind up if it happens. So that's what I would be expecting if it does want to go. So you can see, yes, if we get above. Not saying it will happen. Not saying it'll play out like this. Now, obviously, we could end up going up and then dropping back to the box. What I would like to see is a break above and then maybe a slow grind up, maybe a little drop, slow grind up, boom, and then eventually hitting those targets. That's what I would like to see. Or actually, what I would like to see if I'm in the trade is boom. But yeah, that's what I can see realistically. So yeah, we'll just have to see how things play out. Alright, so yeah, we'll keep on going. Let's see here. Let me see where the Qs are. Pretty much. Hold on, give me a second. So Qs look pretty decent. Qs don't look too bad. I will say it's not the cleanest setup for today. I do want to see above that 641 though. That's something that I could end up trying there. Obviously, there is a small little box here, small little play that also isn't terrible. Onto that 619, there's a little box there. Just looks like more of a small trade. So small trade there. If that ends up happening, we'll keep on going. Where's SPY? Alright, so SPY doesn't look too bad. There is empty space there, a little gap. So above that 682, empty space is above there. It looks really good. Alright, so UNH, I don't think we did this yet. We'll go over this as well. Let's take a look on this 24-hour time frame. So actually there is a way bigger move here. IWM. Let me take a look onto this too as well. So for IWM, actually, I do like it. Kind of want to see some sort of retest on this. So if this happens, yeah, retest, and then I'll definitely try a lotto. Unless if it pushes, then yeah, I'll definitely end up trying it. Maybe like a couple lotto entries. But yeah, if we can get some sort of retest and then go back up, looks good. So that's what I can see on IWM. Yo, Formix, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so yes, right above. So yeah, pretty much today is going to be another day just like yesterday, the day before that, the day before that. So just going to stay patient. Not really going to, stress myself out. I'm not going to stress out anyone else in the Discord. Once we get the entries, we'll get them. But as for now, I'm not going to, stress about it for sure. So yeah, above that 332, empty spaces above to that 339. Looks really good. Does IWM retest on the 5-minute not count? Actually, so we did actually break above on this 5-minute, which looks good. So we are currently in an empty space. I have seen it a lot of times. Either we might just push straight up. So if we do that, maybe I'll try like a lotto starter entry. But yeah, if we do end up retesting, that'll be more of like a ideal thing. So it's not like I'm just, jumping right in. But yeah, if it happens, I'll definitely, consider it for sure. So yeah, we shall see how things play out. What time frames for SPY? So I was looking at a 1 hour on that. So yeah, I was on a 1 hour. We're still in that box though, so it's a great sign actually. So no, I'm tripping. I'm lying. I did it on the 30-minute. So 30-minute chart. I take my words back. Not a 1 hour. So yeah, that's what I did there. Looks good. We'll just have to see, how things play out for today. So I mean, like a play like yesterday. So this was like this was a perfect example. So we had these Tesla calls. So you can see just yesterday Tesla calls here, and you can see where we pretty much were right at open. We ended up going straight above, and I know a few people got in directly at open. It offered a nice little re-entry, so I told them Tesla could still offer upside. So we basically retested their, this, top floor, and then we ended up shooting back up to the upside. So would love some sort of retest, pretty much. Yo, what's up, bro? What broker that? So yes, I use Webull and also TradeStation. I do have a few other ones that I have just for backup, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, all the trades going to be the same, just like, today, yesterday, empty space, same thing. If we take the trade, cool. If we don't, that's fine. It's not going to stress myself over it. Going to have a plan, get in, and we get out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But yes, guys and gals, thank you all so much for tuning back into the live stream. So yes, I do have to get off now. Have a lot of typing to do today, as you guys know that by now. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat or the VIP chat. Honestly, free chat is there if you'd like. Everyone here is pretty cool. Ask your questions. I also will be live in another, hour or so. So make sure if you do want to join my next live stream, I will be here. And I'm also streaming on YT. So if anyone's wondering, I'm on there as well. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll either see you inside the Discord or my next live stream. Have a blessed